Hey! Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing another DC Universe Classics review, and that's of Wave 8, Figure 2, Dr. Fate. Take a look at this bad doctor right here. I know I had to do it. I had to say bad doctor. Dr. Fate puts Dr. Mario to shame. Take a look at this bad doctor right here. Now, a little information about Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate is one of the oldest of the DC Universe characters. Very old. Goes way back to the Golden Age. Dr. Fate is a sorcerer. He's part of the Lord of the Orders. One of the more powerful magic orders out there, if not the most powerful. These aren't guys that you want to mess with. They can turn you into a toad without even thinking about it. Anyways, Dr. Fate imbued his powers and his personality onto his helmet. So, whomever wears his helmet, his personality overrides theirs, and his knowledge and his magic ability overrides theirs, and he basically possesses them. This gives a lot of leeway for multiple different Dr. Fates, and the reason why he's been around so long is because some Joe Schmo picks up the helmet, puts it on, and there you go, Dr. Fate is back. You can't really get rid of this guy, he just keeps coming back. So I can't really go over the various forms of Dr. Fate and the various people that been Dr. Fate, because in the end it's still just Dr. Fate. It's the personality, the knowledge, the memories of Dr. Fate overriding this person's memories. Now, Dr. Fate, power and ability-wise, he's an incredibly powerful sorcerer. Incredibly powerful. One of the most. And I think he's one of the few people that I can say is much more powerful than Zatanna. Zatanna is definitely up there as one of the most premier sorcerers, magic users in the DC universe. Dr. Fate is probably one of the last people that you want to deal with. And he's been around for a long time. He's one of the more classic comic book characters. He's been a predominant member of the Justice Society of America, and he's even been a member of the Justice League. However, in the Justice League, he really kind of was on his own. He only came in and did what he wanted. Like, the Justice League would try to work as a team, and Dr. Fate would be like, well, I'll help you when I want to help you. That kind of stuff. Dr. Fate is also very mysterious. But he's a very powerful sorcerer. He can levitate, he can fly, he can teleport, he can do a bunch of stuff. He can get natural male penis enlargements without actually buying the stuff. He can just go, boom! There we go, it's used. It's Dr. Fate. So that's the basic information about him. Again, he's a predominant member of the Justice Society of America. He's a pretty cool cat. I like Dr. Fate. I like him a lot. On to the figure itself. Now, Dr. Fate, there's two versions of this. There's the more classic version, as you see here, as he was seen throughout the ages, and then the more modernized version, which has gold instead of yellow for the gloves, feet, and he has kind of a more girdle-like part of the costume right there. And he has more of a gold helmet. Preferably, even though the modernized version looks more badass, I actually want the classic version more, for the classic sense. If I'm collecting the Justice Society of America, I might as well get more of a classic look, because most of the figures are more classic than anything. Yeah. Blah! Anyways, onto the figure itself. Let's take a look at Dr. Fate. He does come with one accessory, and that's his magical cross right there. It's a symbol of Dr. Fate. Whenever he does something, this shows up. It's basically part of his amulet, or the shape of his amulet, where his powers derive. As you can see here, Dr. Fate has a very classic Dr. Fate-like look, with the yellow and the blue. Now, these are very bright colors, and they try to put a little bit of shadowing in this, but not enough for you to really notice. So the detailing on the helmet is really nice. You can even see that they put in the effort to color the ears, which was actually a pretty standout thing with Dr. Fate. You can even see the skin on the neck right there for the helmet, which is a really nice added to detail. Now, one of the big faults of this figure is he's incredibly jacked, even by Dr. Fate standards. Dr. Fate is a muscular man, but he's not jacked. He is smaller than some of the other DC Universe classic figures. He's not the same mold as, say, Superman Red or Batman or whatever. He is a little bit smaller, but something just feels off about him having these huge muscles. But then again, Dr. Fate is a little bit muscular. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Now again, this is the more classic look, and I did want the more classic look. The cape is fairly nice. It's kind of short. It would have been nice if it was a little bit longer. Not that Dr. Fate has a hugely long cape. It just would have been cool. I think a lot of times you see Dr. Fate, like Batman, have his cape draped over him and kind of cover up his body, but whatever. on a whole, the figure itself, it's an okay figure. I'm a little disappointed by it. Maybe I need to get the modern version to see how that is. I mean, it's pretty much loyal to what Dr. Fate was. Very much loyal to what he was. But just something does feel off about it. Maybe it could have had a little bit more pizzazz or detail to it. I'm not saying it's a bad figure. It's by far not. It's definitely more good than bad. It's definitely a nice figure. If I had to give it a rating, it would definitely be a solid 7. But it's nothing spectacular. It doesn't really stand out. And I think one of the great things about this figure, and the thing that saves it, is because it is Dr. Fate. It's a classic character, it's a very well-known character, and it's a very loved character. So I think that, along with the Dr. Fate look, saves this figure. But if it wasn't Dr. Fate and all the detailing and the mold itself was on another figure, I think it would be less appealing than what it is. The figure itself is pretty good, but it's not fantastic. You can put him into some nice poses. The accessory there with his magic is pretty nice. I do like that. But on a whole, the figure is just okay at best. I think people are going to mostly pick this up because it's Dr. Fate, and because he is one of the most loved characters in the DC Universe. So on a whole, my opinion is, okay figure. Pick it up if you're a die-hard comic book fan, but if you're casually picking up the DC Universe Classic line, maybe you might want to consider passing him. I like the figure, but then again, I'm a fan of Dr. Fate, so I'm going to have a little bit more sympathy towards it, but trying to be unbiased, it's really not a hugely momentous great figure. So with that said, I'm going to end the review here. This is Andrew saying, peace out for now.